Welcome back to Pirates of the Dark Sea. This is round 3, where we've got the boats by Henry Wong versus the Rains Eldir class gunboat Swarm by Stuckleblade.com. So, start out over here. It's somewhat simpler to introduce these ships. They are rather simple. Slightly based on the Marauder, I think. The Elder class gunboats, the Marauder in an alternate universe. One thing to mention again is that in this tournament I've personally added a little spotter AI system on each of the ships in the tournament, just to help out with the detection for the detection that I did allow won't start tracking, unfortunately, with the basic settings as they are. So I had to in order for those parts to function, and I wanted to be fair. Anyway, the Alder class gunboats, total materials for each of them is 9,971 materials. So there are 10, and they are a swarm. They each have one repair bot, some nice mannequin crewing. This is, I've been informed, the creators' first work with mannequins, and I don't think that they did that bad. Got one guy hanging from the front here, and there's one other checking his watch, it looks like, on the deck. And the one that was being punished cleaning the cannon. So, yeah. It's pretty decent for first time. And top speed, 16 meters per second. Pretty average for the tournament, really. Steam and ion propelled. Armor is 13% cost. Firepower, it's 10.72, but don't forget, there are 10 of these. So, it adds up to be over 100. However, armament, 18 times 64-pound cannons, 9 per side. There are four 32-pound swivel guns, 2 in the front and 2 in the back, and 2 rotary blast guns, 1 per side. And again, you gotta remember, there are 10 of these. However, they are going up against another swarm entry, which is actually really gorgeously made by Henry Wong. And I was given specific instructions on how to set these ships up. Hopefully I've followed that correctly. And I'll go over each of these ships somewhat. So, the Ramboat, which is the outside design for the front line. Total cost 4,790 materials. It features a functional drill for melee-based combat, and all 3 of the melee weapons went into this one drill for these 2 outer ships. And the plow front somewhat protected. The top speed, 16 meters per second. Again, like I said, somewhat average, same roughly as the opponents. Ion, steam, and sail propelled. So it gets that extra boost from the sails. And armor, 40.1% total cost on these. But that is because these front ships, they have no cannons, just the drills. They are melee only. So we'll see if that pays off. One drill with 3 large drill bits. 2,400 damage each, and 10 armor piercing. The middle ones, slightly different setup. The main difference is that the drills, it's still one system, but it's been moved to 3 drill bits. So yeah, otherwise they're basically the same. And I did want to show you before moving on that the work here on the craftsmanship, if I could get inside there. So, yeah, unfortunately my control is not great. The interiors of each of these ships is also decorated, and they've got like little crew quarters and everything. It's great. I'll show you the back three ships, which are each different. The Baifeng, which is total cost 13,776 materials. Oh, whoops, I forgot to change the annotation on this one. Yeah, so the interior is simply gorgeous, highly detailed, and it's walkable. The one here has 3 repair bots. Crystal Growth Farm? I guess so. Okay, sure. Top speed, 14 meters per second. Steam and sail propelled. Armor, 44.5% total cost, which is rather high on the armor value for the ships in the tournament. But that's because the armament on the ship, not the highest in the tournament. And, of course, the weaponry for many of the ships is a significant portion of the cost. Firepower, only 7.07, simple weapons. So, 12, 16-pound cannons. I guess there is actually, I forgot this entry for another ship that actually uses the 16-pound cannons. And 24, 32-pound swivel guns. The ship over here, the Tsiang? Yeah. Total cost 20,359 materials. Features a customer rudder, nice deck aesthetics, and beautifully crafted and detailed walkable interior. Also, the cram loading bay on this is wonderfully designed to... Here, I'll see if I can show you. Yeah, it's got this... Oh, come on. I want to show the nice people. Yeah, okay. Well, not being the most cooperative. Yeah, as far as the crew quarters... Hang on. There we go. Load in those mimics. So yeah, hammocks, desks, lighting. I mean, it is simply gorgeous work. All of the boxes and crates and barrels on the deck. The cram loading bay has like mimicked cannonballs and gunpowder on the sides, and like a loading area for the cannonballs. There are ladders to get up and down. It's walkable. It's got, you know, the chain for the anchor. It's simply gorgeous, super detailed. I'm quite sad that this didn't get voted higher as an entry, but unfortunately, yeah, the interior wasn't shown in any of the photos, so that's possibly a reason why. Although, simply wow. And then the Zron Tau, the big boy of the fleet. Total cost 45,507 resources. The interior on this, probably the best out of the 3. It's just, seriously, some serious time and effort went into the workmanship on the interior of these designs, which you don't really get to see during a tournament where, unless they're being exposed by cannon fire. It's just very, very, very nice touch. It's got 5 repair bots, asymmetrical design, and it's got a very superior turn rate, this particular ship. Top speed, 31 meters per second. This is the second fastest ship in the tournament. Steam and sail propelled. Armor, 38.7% of the total value. And total firepower, unfortunately, pretty low on as far as entries in the tournament go, 26.04. and simple cannons. So it's got a 72 64-pound cannons, 6 in the front and 32 per side. Also, I should mention on this one here, the firepower is all in that one cram cannon. And the cram is an HE cram, 750 pack, which is the limit allowed for the tournament. It's got 8.95 second reload time and 112.5 shell power. 3,000 kinetic damage at 0.1 armor piercing, which is just sort of the pack amount sort of adds there. The explosive damage of 10,773 with a 16.2 meter radius, which is pretty decent as far as HE in the tournament goes. So we'll see which of these two swarm designs comes out on top. And without further ado, let's get started. I was going to start up some music, so I'll do that now. Looks like the ram ships have already taken a little bit of damage. Aldir Swarm is able to attack from multiple angles. It looks like they're sort of doing a flanking move, broken into their own little groups. And that volley, I think that volley missed from the Zrantau. And yeah, the waves do play a factor in this tournament. They can throw off aim, especially for cram that possibly tries to aim through a wave. It's a sad day. However, the cannons, for the kinetic cannons, they can pass through the waves without too much issue. But the aim can be somewhat thrown off for just like, trying to crest a wave and suddenly the cannons go off and whoops, it's a little inaccurate. But yeah, materials being split. Of course, the Aldirs having less budget per ship for having more ships, but the Henry Wong ships, there are a fair number of them too, so repairs going down on those that have taken damage. One of the Rands already out of materials. I'm not sure which one that would actually be. So many, hard to keep track. But yeah, you can just see the speed and turning ability of the Zrantau. It's just I mean, the sea peoples are coming. Ancient world, China was on top just for their technology for ancient sailing, especially with the riverboats. They had mines before anyone else. They had like ships that could travel on the river with individuals traveling on basically what would amount to a treadmill for propulsion. That was like paddles on the bottom. They had superior technology in the ancient world. And I'm not sure what happened there, but it looked like something exploded. We have an upside down ship. And it looks like it was trying to possibly travel out of bounds. Yeah, I've set this at 0.5 and 0.5 as coordinates go. I thought that would be far enough away from the edge of the map, but then again, these started out so spread out from having so many ships that I think some of them have reached it and are bounding off. But yeah, battle getting quite spread out now. There's a 2,000 meter limit for any particular ship to be from an opponent before they start getting DQ time, and that's possibly where you're seeing the points on the Aldirs. It's possible that they're too far away, either that, or there is also disqualification time for being either too high or too low in the water. So if they're over 15 meters for their center of mass over the water level, they'll accrue a point per second, or if they're 20 or more below the waves, they'll accrue a point per second. Battle being somewhat spread out, a little hard to keep track, but unfortunately it doesn't look like these ram boats have really gotten in there. The Aldir's a little too fast for them. I mean, being able to travel about the same speed, it doesn't strike me as the ram boats being able to catch up with them, unless some of the propulsion gets taken out. But yeah, we've got one here that's just mostly cored out. Same here. It just looks like maybe an ammo store went up. Yeah, I think that is where the ammo got stored. So, without getting taken out, got two ships effectively down over there. Where have the big boys gone? Let's see if I can find them. Here we are. Oh, that's the time limit. Okay, so it looks like the winners here are Henry Wong's team, totally. As far as HP, 94.2 versus the 86.9 on the Rands. And even though there was a slight HP difference, the Zerentau being at 31 points to the Rands 29, it's not enough. So the Henry Wong team has won the first of 3 rounds. Let's get started on the second. Okay, here we are. You got some blast fire from the rotary guns coming in. I think that just knocked off a few blocks, not too much damage. Oh, the Zerentau lost a mast. I think that was their Zerentau's mast. Yeah, there were masts here. Yeah, to be honest, I think that in that first round, if those two over there hadn't lost their ammo stores, they probably would have had that round. But, unfortunately, the ammo going up kind of cored them out. not a lot of room in the Aldirs, so I mean, I don't know where you'd be able to put them to better protect them, but if I remember right, they were just boxed in on 3 sides, and front and back were open. Let's have a quick look, actually. Get in there. Let's see. Just wanted to be elusive. Yep, I'm having a hard time. So fast. That and my somewhat imprecise movement. I think the Aldirs are actually retreating from the Zrantau. It looks like they're trying to keep a distance. I'm not exactly sure if that's a wise choice, because then they don't have any firing arcs on any ships. I mean, I understand the methodology for trying to protect small ships, but when you've got like a whole line of them retreating from one and not able to fire back, I mean, I think the unless unless it's you know, tech tactic and the few ships that are still back here plan to sacrifice themselves so the rest of the team has nothing close to them, but I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, incoming cram. Let's see if that... Nope, that... too slow. Yeah, the Aldirs are pretty speedy for their size. Quick little ships. I don't think the ram boats have done anything as far as I know. At least as far as this entry goes. At least not yet. Oh, we got a couple of ships getting kind of close. I don't think it's gonna get over that wave, though. Nope. That's the 4-minute mark, so 2 more minutes left. Henry Wong's team's at 94%. The Rands are at 90... Oh, one just lost 4 point... Oh, okay. 97.7. So they are actually currently ahead. But we'll see at the end of the time limit where the HP sits. Volley coming in, and that certainly did some damage. I'm not sure if anything inside was damaged or not. They certainly hit. Got some blocks falling off. The poor mannequin guy. I don't know where he's went. Man overboard. Little cannon bounce there. Oh, and it looks like, I think yep, Henry Wong's team has pulled ahead of the Aldirs with less than a minute remaining. And I am willing to bet... Oh, yeah, that's one of the Rands went down somewhere. One of them is currently DQ'd. I don't know whether that was from points accrued or whether it got AI deaded or too damaged, but one of them went down, and that's the time limit. So 92.3 to 85.9. Again, not enough of a difference for the votes to make a difference. 92.3 for Henry Wong is a victory, and that's the second out of the three. So Henry Wong, you've achieved a victory, and don't worry, Stuckably, you still have a chance. Just need to win the rest of your matches. So once again, I will be back shortly with the next round of matches.